Across the Sutton Range a clipper rides, down from the prairies under winter skies. At the Pine Knot Café the news rolls in, she'll be here Sunday with a frozen grin. Fare thee well, Alberta Clipper, fare thee well, cold northern wind. Dust our fields with snow once again, then race on out.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andrew Retchless from Retchless Weather Services, and I'm recording the seasonal summer forecast live today in Sneaky Hollow from the Pine Knot Cafe and General Store. I'm in Earl's basement map room. Thank you very much, Daisy, for operating the camera for me. And I gather Earl is around somewhere. I heard you banished him to the tool shed with his caterpillars because they ate all your tablecloths. We'll see him later, I guess, up in the Pine Knot for a coffee after this. So when I said to someone very close to me that I was going to do a video weather forecast, she looked me straight in the eye and said, "Do you actually know how long you can go on about the weather?" And I had to agree with her. I do tend to go on and on and on about the weather. But she gave me good advice. She said, keep it short enough that your coffee's still hot at the end of it. So here we go. The seasonal 2026 summer forecast. It'll be a summer of basically two tales. The first part of the summer is expected to be cooler than average. And right now we've got our fingers crossed that the second part of the summer, third week of July onward through August and September, will turn the corner and become either average or above average. And here is the reason why. We have to look to the Pacific Ocean. I'll be bringing up some graphics here. The Pacific Ocean is going from a La Nina into an El Nino condition. El Nino is a warmer than average surface waters near the equator. This affects our jet stream. Here, you'll look at this, the jet stream pattern. When we have an El Nino, we tend to get a ridge in the west and a trough in the east. That means dry, hot weather in Western Canada and cooler and damper weather in Eastern Canada. And that's actually showing up in our temperature graphs right now. If you take a look at May will be a couple of degrees below average pretty well through the whole month. Yes, we'll have nice days and it won't rain all the time, but it'll generally be on the cool side. June, showing the same personality. And then we get into July, and this is where the transition should take place. And the reason is that our friendly Bermuda high kicks in, and as it strengthens, because the Atlantic Ocean is very warm right now, and moves towards the Atlantic seaboard, it has a tendency to shunt that trough to the west, and we get into a nice, humid, warm, southerly flow. If this sets up as expected, from the third week on, basically construction holiday onward, into August, we should have a very normal summer pattern. The good news is this year we're not expecting a drought. And that will continue on into September, and we've just had great Septembers year after year after year. It seems to be the new August. It's almost as if our seasons are shunting a month ahead. So basically, in a nutshell, that's it. I'll just do a quick summary and go from there. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Oh, it's Earl. Must be calling in a messenger from the tool shed. Hey, Earl, what's up? What are you up to out there? Yeah, I heard about your caterpillars. Hey, can I put you on speakerphone? Would you like to add your 2 cents worth to my seasonal forecast? Tell me all about your latest arrivals.
Well, I got my latest generation of those there woolly caterpillars hatched. And they're quite the bunch, let me tell you.
Well, I hope this time you're keeping them away from Daisy's tablecloths and that you're safe and sound out there in your shed.
Yep, me and the caterpillars and Daisy's cats are all hunkered down in the shed, safe from Harold's testing of the Hover Rototiller Mark III. Not taking any chances this time. I wouldn't either.
Hey, so what are your caterpillars forecasting? This latest bunch should be right up to date. Can you share that with our listeners?
Well, let me see. I got some furry ones. That's your winter gang. They still haven't taken their coats off with that snow we just had recently. And then I got some with big black stripes. It says it might be wet this summer. And I got some with none whatsoever, and they're telling me it might be dry.
Yeah.
And then I got some that's just not moving, hibernating. And that means it's going to be cool.
What? Hibernating in the spring? Okay, so what does that mean for the townships then, for the summer weather?
Well, that means confusion. We'll have a confused summer. Cold to start, hot to finish, no drought this year. Anything more like ark building weather at times in the thunderstorms.
Yeah, so well, I guess that lines up pretty good with what I've been saying. So Earl, stay safe out there, will you? Because it's dangerous around here when Harold's testing.
Well, with Harold around, saves just a wish and a prayer there, Andrew. So we'll see you after this at the Pine Knot Café.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Daisy's got some of her spring rhubarb pie.
Can't wait.
That with a good dose of her spring elixir tonic, and we'll be dancing a jig before you know it. Have a good time. Take care. Bye for now.
Thanks a lot, Earl. Thank you for your forecast. And that's Earl Martin, the forecaster emeritus from Sneaky Hollow. I knew he wouldn't let me on his territory doing a forecast without him calling in, getting his 2 cents worth in. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically the weather for the summer in a nutshell, with a little bit of spice thrown in by Earl and his caterpillars. I'll leave you with a graphic up here with the summary. Wait a second. Where did all those caterpillars come from? Earl, I think, Daisy, maybe you want to get Earl over here. I think his caterpillars are all over the camera lens. Let's get them off. Okay, good. That's the good one. Okay, so here's basically the summary for the summer. And I'd like to thank you all very, very much for following Wretchless Weather Services on Facebook. And I'm really excited to be sharing this summer with you the novel Sneaky Hollow Chronicles, Where Time Stands Still. That's where Daisy and Earl and Harold and a whole other gang of characters get up to all kinds of shenanigans. I'll keep you up to date on the weather page as to when it is available. So thank you very much again, and don't forget, in the townships, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. It's more than likely to change. Have a great day and be safe out there. Thank you.
I came to the hollow, the mist brought me here. The cafe's warm welcome, the head on your beer, the hot morning coffee and bacon crepes galore. I sat by the wood stove, my eyes on the door. You swept into the room, your eyes green ablaze, your auburn hair glowing through the maple smoke's haze. Right there and then I knew that I was done, that the future and past had all just begun. You're the gravy on my poutine, warm and rich and everything in between. You're the gravy on my fries, you always melt the curds, the sweetest thing I've ever seen. Love you more than daisies,